This is your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, June the 11th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. The surface map features a large high-pressure system over Georgia and South Carolina that is nosing across the southeastern United States over into the central plain states in the upper atmosphere. We're dealing primarily with an upper ridge over the eastern two-thirds of the country, but that upper ridge is a little bit of a dirty ridge. That is, we have this little weak upper low, over the central plain states, and that upper low is actually going to be migrating our way for the first half of the week ahead. Temperatures across central Alabama generally starting the day out around the 70-degree mark, a little bit cooler over in the eastern parts of the state where they're in the mid-60s, and a little bit cooler up to the northeast where Fort Payne was reporting 59 up there in DeKalb County. But notice that across much of the southwestern half of the state of Alabama, that dew points are in the upper 60s. We expect those dew points to continue to climb into the lower 70s and will be that way for much of the week ahead. The watch warning map is somewhat quiet. The large orange area you see over South Dakota primarily, that is heat advisories. The blue over in parts of the northwestern United States, those are actually frost advisories for the higher elevations. There's the pink or reddish pink is a high fire danger, and so not a lot of areas being covered by watches and warnings this morning. QPF-wise, quantitative precipitation forecast, we're looking at some rain to be a little bit enhanced along the track of that upper low as it comes down into the southeastern U.S. Otherwise, the main forcing for rain is going to be up across the north central part of the United States. Storm Prediction Center is outlooking several slight risk areas across the northern tier of the United States, including an enhanced risk over parts of western North Dakota and parts of Montana for day one. For day two, there's a slight risk primarily over the eastern sections of North and South Dakota, as well as part of Wisconsin. And then for day three, the slight risk shifts a little to the south in parts of Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska, and Kansas. So keeping the central part of the country rather busy. And tropical cyclone activity is not expected for the next 5 days. All right, the 068 GFS model run. And there's a look at our Saturday forecast, and I think northern Alabama will remain pretty much out of the rain. We may see an isolated shower or two this afternoon, but for the most part, most of us stay dry. There's the upper air chart for Sunday, and you can see that a little bit of a short wave, a little low area that is over parts of eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas. And that responsible for a few more showers over that way, but you see that the GFS is suggesting that we'll have more showers this way. That little low moves a little bit closer to us as it inches to the Mississippi River on Monday, and of course that just keeps us basically in the soup, and so we're looking for scattered showers. By Tuesday and into Wednesday, that little upper trough is inching even closer to us, so I think especially Wednesday, we should see the results of that trough producing more showers. Tuesday is still going to be somewhat scattered across the area. But that trough is in our area on Wednesday. In the meantime, on Wednesday, we're beginning to watch the second feature, which is over the western Great Lakes. And again, that's going to just produce a good deal of showers across the area. I think perhaps Wednesday is going to be one of the better days for showers. On Thursday, that little trough moves off into North Florida, and we see the closed low coming out of the Great Lakes, and that closed low by Friday moves down into eastern Kentucky, and that will have an impact on our weather in creating a little bit better chances for rain at the end of the week and into the weekend. By Saturday, that upper closed low is over the southeastern U.S., and you know what they say, closed low, upper closed low, weatherman's woe. So it's going to produce probably a pretty good chance for showers and thunderstorms over the area on Saturday as we head into the weekend. Looking out into voodoo country, the GFS is for the week 2, the second half of the 14-day period, is actually maintaining the ridge over the western part of the United States, over and along the Rocky Mountains. So they're going to be involved with the heat over that way. In the meantime, there's a good trough over the eastern half of the country, and that should help to keep our temperatures down at least a little bit. And with temperatures mainly probably pretty close to seasonal averages, which is going to be in the upper 80s for highs. When we get out to the latter part of the period, by Saturday, a week from today, we do see that trough is very deep along the east coast of the United States, while the ridge is bulging up along the Rockies and the eastern slopes of the Rockies. So it looks like we should see for week 2 at least some cooler temperatures. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this morning. I expect to have the next one posted first thing on Sunday morning, at least by about 8 a.m. In the meantime, I'm going to be heading out to the area just to the east of Anniston for the Quad Cities Fire Department's community event, and then I'll be filling in for Megan on ABC 3340 News at 6. In the meantime, stay with the blog for updates on Alabama's weather. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great day and Godspeed.